8 on our way to the gym. It is cold again here today, 39 degrees right now. This weather can't make up its mind. It's supposed to be like this weekend too, like only a high of like 45 all weekend. So let's see here, start of a new week, start of the first full normal vlogs on Saturday. So interested to see what you guys think of those. I know last week's was ridiculously long and the first one on a Saturday, but it had way more days to it, I think 4 more days. So gosh, sorry, clear my throat today. We are heading to the gym to work out, for me to get a little bit of computer work done, to have lunch, to have swim lessons, and then have lacrosse. Marty has a dinner meeting today, so MJ and I are just having dinner together. I think I'm gonna have a salad and with like chicken or steak on it, and then he'll just have the chicken or steak and something else. He is on this kick where he does not want anything green. Does not want, I mean, I'm talking if there is a piece of oregano on something he's eating, he's like, it's got salad on it. I have no idea where this came from. It's a new thing. So, doctor said it's kind of normal, so I'm not stressing about it, but it is kind of like weird because it's hard to, I don't fix him separate dinners. Like, whatever I'm cooking is what he has to eat. So, I mean, if we're eating something that he can't eat, then I'll add like the other night, perfect example, I had ribs the other night, and they're just like too spicy for him, and he doesn't like the consistency of like the pulled meat type of thing. So we had ribs and french fries, and so he had chicken nuggets and french fries, like as an example. So I'm not cooking something separate, I was already cooking something in the oven. So yeah, nothing too exciting today, honestly. Started cleaning out my closet yesterday, showed you guys. Someone mentioned afterwards on Instagram, they're like, I hope you taped this, and I never even thought of that, because I'm such a quick like decision, like, do I want this, do I not, and I just throw it in piles and take it down. I probably should have, so I'm bummed that I didn't think to do that, but I want it done quickly, so that's kind of why I do it. So yeah, guess that's it for now. Nothing too crazy today. MJ and I are hanging out, watching some TV. What are you watching?
PJ Masks.
PJ Masks. I have a migraine, so sorry you haven't seen much of us today. I feel crappy. I want this headache to go away. All right, so I'm trying on a new face mask. It is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, and it's something like, what does it say? Mask, what is it? Oh, Power Foil mask instead of a sheet mask. And it's in 2 pieces. If you can see, there's a bottom half and a top half. And one thing I will say is, first of all, if you don't like the smell of Advanced Night Repair, you won't like this. 2, it doesn't stick to the face. It lifts up way more than a sheet mask. I keep going like this and having to push it back down because the top is staying okay, but the bottom's horrible. Like, it is not on anywhere around here. Even if I am not talking, it just keeps lifting. I'll let you know what I think. 10 minutes. So, not bad, not great. I like the Dr. Jart water sheet mask better. I mean, you can definitely see a healthy glow to my skin after it. We'll see in the morning what that looks like. So I'm super bummed. Not only did I have that headache today, but I'm super bummed because Rachel, Rachie B, forget her numbers, she has a YouTube page. She hasn't done it in a while, but she does Stella and Dot with me. She lives here in Baltimore. And I were talking about, we were going to go, Jessica Heron, who's the CEO of Stella and Dot, was in for a book signing reading, I'm not sure which, downtown Baltimore today, or tonight, and I really wanted to go, but Marty ended up having a work meeting out of town, and I had no sitters, not one sitter was available. So I'm super bummed because she's posting stuff and sending stuff to me, but I didn't get to go. I'm super bummed, but life goes on. I can't go to everything. There's so much Stella and Dot stuff going on right now. I was going to try and go to Chicago on Friday, couldn't make that happen just because my brother's wedding is next weekend, and it's just, we're just too busy. And then this weekend, a bunch of local girls were going down to the beach for a beach retreat, which I'm kind of glad I'm not going to that because it's only supposed to be like a high of 45 degrees. And next Tuesday is our monthly get together, which that I'll still be able to do. I'm pretty sure I'm working on a sitter. But yeah, I was bummed I missed tonight. But I'm excited I got my box in. I don't know I forget if I showed you guys. I got my box in. I ordered yesterday the new summer launch stuff, and it came in today. I expedited my shipping. So I'm going to do a video tomorrow morning and edit that and have it up on Friday for you guys. So it will have already gone up for you guys. So yeah, I'm super excited. All right, so, oh, geez, I'm getting ready to run out and go pick MJ up. It got it was warm and muggy this morning, and now it's like gross and rainy. Oh, wow. It's like so gross outside right now. It was a torrential downpour, sideways. It was crazy, the rain. And, sorry. So I'm running a little bit behind. I have to go get him. And he has a swim lesson now today. Do I have everything for the swim lesson? Yes, I think I do. He has a swim lesson now today. It's a makeup one. I wanted to wear my new sunglasses today. Boo. Couldn't do that. Boo. So anyway, today, worked out with my trainer early this morning. Taped my Stella haul video, but I still have to do the clips of wearing everything. And then I taped a quick Sephora VIB sale that started today. But by the time this goes up, it'll be done. Sephora VIB sale video, because so many people were asking for a video of recommendations. I just felt like there were so many videos out there doing that, but you know, if people want to see it, I don't mind doing it. So I did that today. So now I put both of those on the computer. I have to go through and edit today to get those up, and I don't know which one's gonna go up when. Whichever one. The Sephora one will be way easier to edit, but that one's gonna take way longer for links. And the Stella one will take way longer to edit, but less difficult for links. I have hiccups, I have no idea why. So, God only knows. But we don't have anything else going on today. Marty thought he wasn't going to be around tonight because he thought he was going to have to go to Philadelphia because he has to be in Philadelphia at, I think it's by 8 in the morning tomorrow morning. So he was going to stay up there, but he decided not to do that. So he'll stick around and hang out with us. So now I got to figure out something for dinner. Actually, I have a steak in the fridge, one of those tenderloin steaks. As long as it's not a torrential downpour, I can cook that and salad and a noodle dish or something that I have in the house already, so I don't have to run back out. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. I feel like this week has blinked by. Plus this whole new vlogging schedule is throwing me off just a little bit, because I feel like I should be getting towards the end of my week, and really I'm just in the middle of it as far as vlogging. So on my face today, I have on Dior Air Flash. I have on Urban Decay Naked Concealer under my eyes, Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. These are all things I would recommend it to. Too Faced Bronzer, the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani Blush Palette. I wear that thing almost every day. On my eyes is the, what was that? Now the sun's peeking out a little bit. I should have brought sunglasses. The Dolce & Gabbana Mono Cream Shadow something in nude. And then I have on the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in taupe. And then I have a little bit of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the top right, bottom left, all over the lid and blended into the crease. And then the bottom right, did I say bottom right last time? I meant top right, bottom left mixed together. And then bottom right is on my brow bone. Benefit Gimme Brow, Marc Jacobs Fine Liner on the waterline and on the top lash line smudged out with a liner brush. Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara On my lips is Marc Jacobs Primrose with the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in Peach Tart. I kept saying Peach Twist, but it's Peach Tart. I had on Buxom White Russian Gloss, but that's pretty much gone. Hair is curled with a New Me wand. I don't remember what size, the like not super big one. It's like one of those silver ones. I've got on, you can't even see it, the Breeze Block that flips over to be a teal one. You can wear it one way or the other. And then I've got on just an engravable tag, or bar. Everything else you can't really see because I have a jacket on because it's chilly out again and pouring rain, so my hair will not stay like this for long, which is fine because I think for the part of the video for the Stella and Dot where I'm trying everything on, I think I'm going to pull my hair up anyway. I am so excited about this new summer line. It is so awesome. I'm just so, in the summertime I tend to personally wear not as heavy of necklaces, like not as statement of necklaces, and I wear like fun, like stacked arm parties. Like I love a bunch of stuff on my arms because I don't have, like right now I don't want to wear a bunch of stuff on my arms because I have on long sleeves and it's annoying. So with jackets on and off. So in the summer I love a good stacked arm, and the ones they came out with this summer line are so cool because it's one bracelet that looks like you're wearing like 3 or 4 different ones, and it's awesome. I'm so excited. I just love it. I think I only got like 3 necklaces, I think. Yeah, I think I only got like 3 necklaces, which is very unusual for me. So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, I guess that's everything for now. And oh, and the tunics, yeah, it's just, you've already seen the video, so it's just fun. I'm just excited about it. So yeah, so I'm gonna head into his school and I'll catch up with y'all later today. You're like launches. Well, good morning. Right, MJ? It's really afternoon. 11:30. We are on our way to his gymnastics class. I had a headache this morning, still do, so we just kind of hung out around the house. Didn't feel like doing much. So these, and you haven't missed out on much yet today. I am just heading over to gymnastics. Marty is away today, but he'll be back tonight. But we're just gonna pick up dinner and watch a movie later on. So, oh, on my lips is Sephora. What is that? The Rouge Gel Lip Crayon something nude, I forget. And the Anastasia Pure Hollywood, and that's it. Oh, and I have the peanut butter and jelly on my eyes. And I've been changing up my brows. Let me know your thoughts. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what is different. I have on the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation today. So I think those are the only real changes today. Everything else is pretty much the same. And so, yep, that's it for now. Catch up with you guys later.
Excellent job, Sonic. Head ball.
Well, good morning. Today I am getting ready to shampoo the carpets. Taped a video for the rehearsal dinner is on Friday here. So I am going around cleaning up everything. You know, the cleaning lady's coming on Friday, but I just want to do things like shampoo the carpets and move some stuff around, things like that. So I'm going to be doing that. And today the boys have a haircut for the wedding. Oh, that's weird lighting. Oh, so is that. Okay, there we go. Nope, that's still weird. Jeez. Anyway, so we're going to grab lunch. We have a birthday party tomorrow. Oh, we're going to dinner with our neighbor friends tonight to a new place we haven't been to. They suggested it. So we'll see. It should be interesting. It is, by the way, snowing. Yes, it is April, what, like 9th? And it is, sorry, I'm moving the coffee table. And it is snowing, like sleety snow. It's ridiculous. So I'm already sick of it. I'm over it. I want warm weather. Luckily, it's not sticking. It's just kind of like an icy mess. Haircut. Can you see it? You're being silly. MJ's getting his hair cut, and so is Marty now. MJ got his cut, and now Daddy is, right? Yeah, I like your haircut. You're doing silly eyebrow things. Alrighty, so we are getting ready to go out for the evening to a place called the Manor Tavern in Jarrettsville. Oops. Sorry about that. I will show you guys what I'm wearing. This lighting's hard. I have that peanut butter and jelly on my lids. Pretty much everything else is the same as I normally do. I'm trying to think if I did anything different. I went back to Chanel Bronze Universal, but everything else I think is the same. So pretty simple tonight. I just have on a engravable, a long one. I've got on my boots. Figure it's the last time I can wear them since it's freezing cold. Leggings, Free People sweater. I have on one of the new wraps with the Artisan Stretch, David Yurman cocktail ring, and the rest of it stays the same.
What they do,
Very often.
Yeah.
It is.
I like
Yeah, Jessica Tandy. That was good.
So I can expect this to be as good as that movie.
But absolutely.
Yeah, good.
This looks crazy. Good job, dude. After you is Brentley's turn, MJ. Go. Woo! How cool! All right, ready, set, let go! Woo! Good job! Good job, dude! Morning, kind of, sort of. It is noon. I am running to the grocery store. It is cold out again today. This is just ridiculous, ridiculous. These are the Parkers. These are the ones that I like. These ones are the right size for my face. I wish they were in that lighter color. We got up, we went to breakfast, we had a birthday party at 10 o'clock that we went to at Gymnastics for my neighbor's little girl. It was actually a really cute place to have a birthday party. It was fun. They had like a playroom first, and then they did like some organized stuff, and then they had like pizza and cupcakes and like snack stuff all downstairs. It was a cute little place. It was really awesome. So MJ had a blast. He loved it. So now I'm just heading to the grocery store, and I don't think we really have anything planned for the rest of the day. Marty is gonna try and go to the gym, and if so, MJ is gonna go with him and go to daycare while I get some stuff done around the house. I still have a couple of videos I need to get done and edit so that this weekend coming up with the wedding, I don't have to think about that part of it. And then my dad's in town the week after, so just lots going on. Then we only have like a couple of days, I think, and then we're off to Vegas too. Gosh, the next couple of weeks are gonna be crazy. So, and Marty and I are gonna, my neighbor Julie did this 30-day, I forgot what it's called, thing at her gym. It was this like challenge thing she did. And essentially it was proteins, fruits, vegetables, and like basic stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like oils and things like that. But it's like no dairy, no like junk, basically, no breads, no gluten, no any of that stuff, kind of stuff. And Marty wants to try it, but I said to him, I said, when are we gonna have 30 days? So actually we have 3 weeks. When we come back from Vegas, which will be May 2nd, I think we come back, until we leave for Memorial Day, which is like May 23rd, I think. We're gonna try and do this. Like, she looks amazing. Like, she just looks amazing and did a great job. So Marty wants to do it, and I was like, well, I'll try and do it with you. We'll see how. I'm the one who's bad about that stuff in our family, not him. So yeah, what else? As I'm going to the grocery store to make buffalo chicken pizza tonight. That's horrible. As I'm talking about doing all this, I'm gonna make it. Well, hey, the buffalo chicken pizza I make is way less bad for you than the one that they make at the store, I'm sure. So anyway, wow, it is busy here today. This guy just, there we go. It is crazy busy here. So yeah, other than that, I don't think we have much going on. And this week is gonna be a crazy week with wedding preparations. So I'll catch up with you guys later on. All right, so once again is that time to clean out my pantry. It's not bad, I just can't stand when things aren't organized. So getting ready to clean this out. Before. Shouldn't be too different. It's mainly these two shelves right here. All right, we're all cleaned back up and straightened up. Much easier now. I hate MJ. That's like MJ's one, and he gets into that one, so it makes a mess, and I can't stand it. Looks way better. Figuring out how to ride it. All right, so this is all the stuff you need to make buffalo chicken pizza. I'm just doubling up on the chicken because we like lots of chicken. All right, so the pizza crust is on the pizza stone, 425, and I'm gonna cook it just until it starts to get browned up before I put the stuff on it. All right, so here's one package of chicken that is not chopped up yet, and then here's one package I've already chopped up, just so you can see how fine I kind of chop it. All right, so in the recipe, it calls for making your own hot sauce, but I just use this stuff. I think it works great. I don't measure it either. I just kind of put it on there until it looks fairly, I guess, not mixed in, but you know what I mean, like coated, I guess. You can cook this ahead of time, like on the stove if you want to. You can let this sit and marinate the day before, whatever you want to do. For the cheese, I can never find pre-shredded Monterey Jack, so I just buy it and shred it. I put it in the freezer for a couple minutes before I shred it. All right, so the cheese is all shredded in here. So there you go, here we go, turn to the side. I have a container of reduced fat blue cheese. Scallions, I put scallions on the top at the very end after it comes out of the oven. And this is getting ready to go in because the oven just preheated. Crust is partially baked. And this is going on. All right, chicken's on, blue cheese is next. Blue cheese is on, Monterey Jack cheese is next. Cheese and heading back into the oven, 425 for about 5 or 10 minutes. All right, pizza's done, now putting chives on top. And we're ready.
Every week on rotisserie chicken.
Well, good morning and happy Monday. We are on our way to the gym, 10:20. Just stopped in my P.O. box and dropped off some packages that I had to send out. Great, looks funny. It's like popping up funny, whatever. Heading to the gym, and we're going in late today, but I'm gonna go run, and he's gonna go to daycare, and then we're gonna have lunch there, then he has swim lessons, then I have to run home and drop him off for the sitter because I have to go meet my future sister-in-law and her maid of honor to get our nails done and pedicures for the wedding this week. This week is gonna be wedding filled for you guys. Sorry, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Actually, no, it'll be next week's vlog because this one you only have Monday and Tuesday, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm not used to where these all fall yet. So we're gonna go do that, and I have a ton of like little errands I have to do. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Oh, so I saw this whole thing about, there was a comment about the fact that I use the daycare at the gym as like my own personal sitter, and like those people aren't paid to like be there to be my own sitter, and like if I wanted my kid to be in daycare I should put him in daycare. And actually no, that isn't the case. I pay monthly to have him there in that daycare so that and they give you a certain amount of time. if he does the TOTS class, I get 3 hours a day. If he doesn't do TOTS, then I get 2 hours a day. And that's me, Marty, whoever. And Marty goes on his own, so he doesn't need the daycare. Everyone that belongs there that pays this can get this. Like, if he doesn't do TOTS, I only get 2 hours. But the difference is I don't do it so that I have time to like work and get things done or whatever. I do my workout, and then he wants to stay and do TOTS and be in daycare to play with his friends. This is like, I pay it whether I use it or not. That would be like paying for a daycare that you have them in that's like a more 9-to-5 style daycare, and taking them out, you still pay for it if you take them out or not. So I just wanted to touch base on that, because I don't like take him in and just drop him off and expect other people to watch him. I pay for this. Like, it's not free, and it doesn't even come with my gym membership. Like, I have to pay for this. So I just found that to be a little bit interesting and funny, because people have perceptions of things that they don't realize what's actually going on. I pay for this daycare every month, same as my membership, and I pay for it whether I use it or not. So, it's not like I'm taking him in kicking and screaming and he hates it and doesn't want to go. I would never do that. He doesn't want to leave. I used to, before I brought my computer with me, I would go work out, and then I would sit there and watch him do this class and just sit there, just watching them. Like, and I've watched them do it sometimes and it's fun, but I would just be sitting there. So just so anyone that had a question about that is aware, I just wanted to let you guys know, because there was a little bit of a to-do about it, and I was like, really? It's not like I'm just like dropping him off and leaving. Like, I also have to be on premise. It's not like even regular daycare. Like, I have to be on premise. I can't leave for that time frame that he's in there. I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I don't know why it matters to people, but I just wanted to make sure people were aware of what that is. So, all right. Who's out there bouncing around?
I need to see.
You need to see? MJ, which superhero are you being?
Did you get one from TV? No?
Batman. So cool. Well, good morning all. It is 8 o'clock and I'm only halfway. Well, I'm just leaving my hair up in a bun. I don't even care. I'm only half ready. We have MJ's field trip today to this like place called Eden Mills. It's a garden kind of nature reserve place, and it's raining. And you still go even when it's raining. So, oh goodness, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. So anyway, my mom's on her way here. So we're leaving here at like 8:30. We're going to do that. And then we're going to come back. And my mom is going to watch MJ where I run a couple errands, get a couple of things done work-wise on the computer, work on cleaning up my vanity. I got one side done, thanks to Kristen Game, 2 drawers, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers left to go, maybe more. So I'll show you what Kristen's idea was. It's a great idea. And then tonight I have a Stella and Dot meeting, so lots going on. And I have to do a trial run through with my hair for the wedding. So we will see. Let me show you what she gave me an idea for as far as my vanity. All right, so all of these palettes used to be in this drawer. And this drawer used to be hard to figure things out. So I took all the palettes out of here, lined them up from tallest to smallest there, kind of organized my lipsticks, totally cleaned this thing out back here. There was so much junk in there. Had this already, bought a bunch of different dividers. I kept my Shade and Light palette here, my favorites MAC palette, and like a miscellaneous palette here. I kept a couple shadows that didn't fit in over there. And then I reorganized this. So kept my brows here, put lip, this one I wish was over there, but it didn't work out. Lip like crayon pencil type things. These are all eyeliners. These are just miscellaneous things like face shavers, water, teeth stuff, all of that. And then over here, I have lip glosses. I tried to pare those down. Lip stains, a couple more beachy lip stains here. Sharpeners, lip pencils are all in here. Eyeliners are all in here. These are all loose pigments and one palette that has some favorites. And then these are all eye bases right in through here. So yeah, I'm kind of loving this idea though, because now I can see the palettes. When they were in here, they were stacked on top of each other.
Live here. So what do you think lives here? What do you think lives here? A what?
A cricket.
Cricket. Crickets live around a muskrat. Can you hold on a minute? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what can you scoop, MJ?
Why are you thinking using those nets?
I have no idea, honey. What did you find?
You see anything?
Anything in there?
Look, this is one that a birdhouse that a cardinal makes, MJ. We have cardinals at our
I
house.
was waiting for all of our group to get to
So this was the beaver's lunch. Part of the beaver. As a matter of fact, she's enjoying me because I'm keeping her warm. As Sally is cold.
Figuring out the whole fence thing though. He's just sitting up there. He's like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. He's got this thing down. The kids have come up to him, everything across this line. He has not gone across it once. So we'll see. 6:30 and I am on my way to my Stella and Dot meeting. Got a hair appointment for Saturday morning. My hairdresser recommended another girl that's a friend of hers to do my hair. So gonna go get that done at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning and heading to the Stella and Dot meeting. I meant to show you guys my outfit. I will try and do that when I get home or insert a picture in or something like that. These Bungalow Hoops, I am in love with them. I have been wearing them all the time. Still have my breeze block on. That is one of my favorite items. And then these new wrap bracelets. I don't think you can see them because the sun's so crazy, but I love them. So I am heading over to Steelfish oh, there we go. Here you go. Look, I've got the wrap on with the Artisan Stretch. And then I have on my Sierra on this wrist because I like that one. Just a little jean jacket, a t-shirt from Target, a pair of their army green, like silk satin, I don't know what they are, like kind of capri, like what are those called? Those pants. They're like, not cargo pants, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. And then a pair of Tom's booties, but I will try and at least show you that when I get home tonight. Hair is just bumped up on the top, my regular Tom Ford sunglasses. I didn't want to, this sounds silly, but I did not want to wear my Stella and Dot sunglasses because I feel like everybody in the world is going to have those on in there. And they're cute and I like them, but there's only 3 pairs, so it's like everybody is going to have them on and on their head and all that. So I don't know, I have to have my differences, you know, like I don't know, I have to have different things. So yeah, so I'm going to go do that, and this is the end of the week. First regular week on a Tuesday to Wednesday, isn't that what it is? Yeah. And you guys watching on Saturday, so it's the second one on Saturday, but the first one that is like correct time frame, I guess. So yeah, I'm super excited about them. I'm kind of liking it. It's a weird schedule for me to get used to, but I'm getting used to it. And oh gosh, sorry. That is everything for now. Oh, tonight for dinner, I literally heated up some of the what's it called? Pasta bolognese sauce. Ooh, lighting went off. Ooh, what? There we go. Pasta bolognese sauce and pasta. I had ravioli. I meant to heat up, but I didn't. So we had that. It was just the leftovers of that stuff is amazing. I put it in the freezer and it's perfect for a night like this. On my eyes, since I'm super, super pale, oh, I've got this horrible breakout right here, which I hope goes away before the wedding. That peanut butter and jelly palette again. I'm loving that thing. And that Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Really pretty. So yeah, and on my lips is my normal. I love that new Sephora gel lip liner in Nothing But Nude with that Sephora lip cream stain something in Peach Tart. One of my favorite. Like I could just take those 2 things with me and be okay. So I will catch up with you guys later on.
Investing in your business in this regard